clock, second quarter. Why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be second down. Brady will try again on second down. And it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll make it third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. McCaffrey. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They run with Washington. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing on second down. Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. Past the 20. They give him a gain of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From the 2 now, second and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, Brady.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rob Ninkovich in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught, block it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now Mayfield is complete to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mayfield now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Back now here on EA Sports. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, all square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Back to throw.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's back to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Julio Jones there to make the grab, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to...
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Mayfield now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Single slot.
To throw is Brady. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Clock rolling here. About to hit 30 seconds. Brady going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Back to throw, Brady. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go. Do it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mayfield to throw. This will be caught by Randy Moss. He's at the 40, 20, and he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get